Hi. This lecture wants to touch on the three main styles or types of resumes that you can create. The first one is called functional. It's simply a list of your skills without any real detail about where you got them. This is sometimes done by people who have been out of the workforce for a long time and they want to hide the fact. It's kind of useless because anyone in HR will spot them right away. It's like, why are you trying to deceive me? So don't bother with the functional style. The second and very, very popular but incredibly useless style is called chronological. In the chronological style, of course, you take your work history and you present it. There you go. This is me, and last summer I cut grass, and the summer before that I painted roofs, and the before that I did. Who cares? The school system often tells people to do the chronological style. It's very common. I was told to do it, and I know some current students are being told that's what you want to do by the school system. I'm here to correct that information. You do not want to do it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. What you need to do is called a targeted style. And if you watched my previous video, I gave the input that my son gives. When he looks at a resume, the first thing on his mind is, does this person have the skills that I want? If you don't have the skills that are wanted or needed, it's in the garbage because it's not applicable. Your work history, your life story, maybe once you're hired, we can sit around the lunch table and you could fill me in on details about your life. But at the resume stage, you're trying to get an interview? No. It's garbage. It's honestly done. Now we come to the third style, which is called targeted. And I want to ask here, first of all, who here has a resume? Just raise your hand. As I thought, many of you have destroyed it, rip it up, shred it, hit the delete button. It's gone. Erase it from history. It's pointless. Stop. What you need to do is a unique resume for every single job that you apply for. They'll all be different. They might be very similar, but there will be differences. If you go back to my first lecture asking you to think about the exigence, and that will change slightly with every employer. And you need to think about that. What will they be looking for here? What can I say that's special, unique, that will be eye-catching, that will resonate with them? If you give a resume that has like 20 skills, and you might have one, I could certainly do one, what does the employer look at? He sees this gigantic list of skills, none of which are, maybe you're thinking the person who's reading this will go, oh, here's one I like, and here's one I like, and here's one I like, and here's one I like. They won't do that, sorry. They look at it and go, this is a resume that is being sent to anybody, everybody, who cares? Done. It's garbage. It's not targeted to me. It's not personalized. It's, Aristotle would say, it's missing out on a pathos appeal. It's not talking to my needs and wants and interests. Think about this. Maybe at Christmas time, someone sends me, gives me a Christmas gift, and it's a tie. Oh, thank you. I don't wear ties, and giving me a tie is a clear indication that you don't know anything about me. You're disconnected to me. If you give me a book, and it's, I don't know, the greatest chess games of Bobby Fischer, or why Bobby Fischer is a chess genius. Perfect. Now we're on to something. Now we're talking. It's personalized. So think about that. It has to resonate. That's why you need a targeted set. So how do you go about doing this? It's dead easy. What you need to do is create a portfolio. Open up a Word doc. Create a 2-column page. One column is skill set. The other column is the experience. life experience. Then you simply go in and say, here's what I did. This is the skill I have, and I obtained that skill while doing this. Keep track of the dates and the names and who it was for. Not, you need specifics. And just carry on. Every time you acquire a new skill, you just go in, update it, plug it in. Now you might have 20, 30 skills and all kinds of linked experiences, and that's cool. But when it comes to building a resume for the job, you look at that list and say, which 5, 6 do I want? Pick them, prioritize them, plug them in. You take the skills using present, these are present tense verbs. I can do this. I can modulate this recipe. I can settle up accounts. I can do daily consolidations of cash register tills or whatever. It's present tense because you can do it right now. Then you have your relevant experience, and experience is all past tense. You've done it in the past. So when you're referring to those, you say, well, I used to do this. And you expand it. You say, never just say, I did this job, which requires the reader to then think, okay, if you did that job, maybe you did X, Y, and Z. You need to lay it out and make it really simple. And just for example, someone's looking for someone who can do end of closing up. I think, okay, they're going to close up a store. They're probably going to want to do end-of-day cash transactions, reconciliations of MasterCard, Visa transactions, cash transactions against the ticker tapes. And so I would actually say that's a skill I have, and I obtained it by doing that for X number of years at this place or that place. So you're justifying your skill set with concrete experience. I wouldn't just say, yeah, I closed a store. Because, that's empty. And it's requiring the reader to do some mental logistics. So step back, think about your resume, make sure it's targeted. If you have a resume on file, just get rid of them, get rid of it. You don't need it, it's useless. If you think you can crank out a resume and send it to 100 different companies, you're likely to get 100 different rejections, if anything. That's my advice.